welcomes you to the following presentation
I've been
of the
subbed.
NBA.
Got me back.
Downtown Memphis, looking quite lovely tonight. We're coming to you from Lion City. All right, everyone. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian, you could say...
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. And Smitty, tonight's game features two outstanding front courts. What makes for an effective big tandem, you think?
I think the best combos complement each other's talents. Also, they play off one another. On offense, one can go inside, one can go outside. And on the defensive end, if you have both guys that are interchangeable and can guard multiple positions, that's what makes it great.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. The Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, the guards. Green out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Thompson in at the three. And for Memphis, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Brooks in at the three, the small forward. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Love that effort from Ja Morant. He doesn't want to just start fast breaks. He wants to finish them.
To the paint. Here's Curry. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Morant. Shoots over Curry. And again, it's Ja Morant. Morant's got 6 points.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the basket by Curry.
Silky shot by Steph Curry. I envy his three-point abilities.
Here's Morant. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Curry finds Thompson. Poole against Brooks. Shoots. He can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Morant with it. Green picks him up. And again, it's Ja Morant. He's got 10.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Pass to Thompson. Wiggins against Jackson. Here's Green. Here's Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Curry's gotten his third basket of the night.
Showing patience, taking time to read the defense. Draymond finds the open man.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Out to the right wing. The drive by Morant. Up and in on the layup.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 to get things going.
You know, one of the things that makes Ja Morant so special is his ability to drive and finish with either hand. A natural righty, but he actually prefers going left.
Golden State calls timeout. And Smitty, you look at Ja Morant's numbers. He's even better finishing with his left hand.
It's special because around the rim, you don't know whether he's going to finish with his right or left. He makes it look so easy. Also passing, he can throw lobs and make hook passes with either hand. As a forward, that's a tremendous asset. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morant against Curry. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Here's Morant. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Cool for three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Morant with it. Now Wiggins defending. Curry with a steal. On up the court. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Good work by Curry moving the ball. He has a good eye for those openings.
From deep, Morant.
Come on.
Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
The three from
I
Curry.
shot for the-
And the Warriors with another three.
I shot for
It will
them.
be a rare night that you're going to outdo Stephen Curry in a game of matching threes.
Pass to Adams. Here's Bane.
No.
And here's Morant. He's covered by Curry. Shot's good by
Yes, off the
Morant.
backboard.
Morant's got 21.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Wiggins outside. And here's Curry. And again, it's Golden State.
Rise and fire. This is Steph's mindset. Looks to score immediately after he gets the pass.
From the top of the key. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 23 points in the game.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Here's Thompson. Off target at the rim. Memphis leading. Morant with it. Green picks him up. Morant against Green. Shot's good by Morant.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
35 seconds left now in the first quarter. And Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Anderson's checked in for Adams. And the Warriors making a change here. Pass to Looney. On the wing, Curry. Pounded by Morant. Here's Kuminga. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And it's good for two.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Curry, that's good. Curry's got 16 points.
An explosion of points tonight for Steph. He's been having fun and smiling. Not the case for the defense. He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
On the floor for the Warriors, Kuminga is out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Otto Porter. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Payton in at the shooting guard position. Count it.
The versatility of Curry in the pick and roll. He can make a play for himself, the roller, or someone else on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Smitty, you had pretty good size on the wing. When you were attacking mismatches, did you prefer to bully a smaller player or pick apart a bigger, slower defender?
You know, it'd be a great question. I think both. I think when you have a mismatch, what you really want to do is draw a double team. So you can use your size or your quickness, but also have the basketball IQ to know when the double team is coming and get off the basketball.
The Warriors trailing. Here's Kuminga. Outside Payton. Pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. No good off the back of the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the Warriors have had a big problem committing fouls. Coach Steve Kerr has drilled them on moving their feet, not getting baited into the cheap ones. He said, quote, "We talk about it every day." And Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's on all of us to hold each other accountable, being in the right position."
And that's why he is who he is. Good stuff, Allie. Here's Kuminga. Grizzlies with the rebound. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Curry against Morant. The three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering. You know, well, growing up in a basketball family, Ja Morant's father and mother both hooped. His dad even played some pro ball. And when Ja was old enough, he trained him to follow in his footsteps.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 38 points.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Inside, here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Aggressive move by Porter, answering critics who say he sometimes takes too much of a back seat.
And the training sessions with Ja and his father T became the stuff of legends. Smitty, out on that concrete court they built in the backyard.
Ooh, I can imagine that hot South Carolina sun beating down on you, jumping on big tires to get his bounce. His dad never took it easy on him. He wanted to prepare him for the fire of competition.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Bielitsa is checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Curry. Now here's Poole. Outside Payton. Poole against Clark. Poole, the pass to Porter. Golden State needs to get off. Oh, sweet!
Oh, my goodness! There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Here's Payne. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed one from behind the arc in the first quarter, two here in the second.
Poole against Morant. Poole left side. Good D by Clark.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Morant.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Outside Payton. Poole outside. Outside Porter. Back to Poole.
Oh my God.
Outside for Porter.
I couldn't get
Launches
through
a
that.
three. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Morant finds Anderson.
Come on.
It's good.
Let's go.
And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And it's Ja Morant with the
He
foul.
kept doing it.
That's foul number 2 for him. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Here's Poole. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Timeout called. Memphis.
The Lions and Blazers fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
making a switch here. Morant's checked in. We've got 1:13 left in the second. Into the lane.
Make it.
Good on the shot. Morant's got 47 points.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Back to Bjelica. Pass to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. The three from Thompson knocks down the triple.
Klay trusting his mechanics. He knows he has this shot down pat.
And it's Morant off the drive.
I
And the
think so,
layup is
though.
good. Morant's got 49 in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Poole, the pass to Green. Melton against Thompson. Pass to Poole. Wiggins outside. Over Brooks. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins gotten his second bucket of the game.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Outside Morant. Takes the three. Again!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Grizzlies leading by 17. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Oh,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
let's see what we got.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
They scored very effectively. With the exception of ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second.
It's
Oh,
really
a
outside.
fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes
This
him an
is funny.
exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Here's Green. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
When you talk about beyond the box score, Draymond is the prime example. So much of his contributions don't show up in his numbers.
Morant against Curry. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 54 points.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all. The
leadership, the communication. Draymond does so much, Smitty.
You know, B.A., he's a unique player in that regard. Lifts the level of everyone on his team. A true coach on the floor. Talk to anyone who has guarded Curry. They all talk about his movement. He never stops moving on offense.
With Curry and his movement, he has to do it in order to get open.
The movement, B.A., makes him easy to play with. Says a lot about his incredible conditioning, an underrated part of his greatness.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Morant against Curry. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Poole, the pass to Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Here's Morant. There's the hammer at home.
Let's go.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic. Even his teammates look a little stunned.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Pass to Wiggins. Takes a three, and it's good. And assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. Memphis has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Morant against Curry. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history.
Oh my gosh.
To extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service.
Oh, man.
Chris Paul said, quote, they paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement. Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Anderson's checked in for Adams. Conchar comes in for Bain. And it's Jones in for Morant. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Poole.
He can't dribble.
Passes to Jackson. And by Jackson.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Here's Curry. And he's got 28 now. Thompson outside.
Doing that bullcrap, bro.
Pass to Wiggins. Blocked. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Kevon Looney, a coach's delight, does all the little things, helps solidify a unit on the floor.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Morant's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Looney's also versatile enough to start or come off the bench.
Reason why, he's very unselfish. great, efficient player, and he's very smart. Fits in with any unit that is out there on the floor with him.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And that one drops.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and off.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Don't forget about their points in the paint either. Those have been huge.
Thompson outside. Now here's Looney, guarded closely. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here they come. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
And the Warriors making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. Golden State has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Looking to end the run. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Hard to shake Porter's focus. Good at staying in control on the wall.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Pass to Porter. Clock at 6. Conchar pulls it in. Memphis has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Here's Morant. Curry with the block.
Great anticipation from Steph Curry.
What?
And beautiful timing.
How? How did I just make that? That went all red.
The defense decides
Bro, I'm
to
just
gamble
lucky,
off
bro.
him, and he
He's a
cashes
center,
in.
bro.
Thompson outside. Pass to Curry. And here's Porter from the arc. That's good from Curry on the assist by Porter. Curry's got 31 points.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
The drive by Morant. Now here's Anderson. Back to Morant. Oh, and he hits it
Again.
at the buzzer.
And
Come on,
credit
man.
him for understanding the situation and coming through.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's Memphis continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment. Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one
It's a
another.
very good dunk.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so in the game for the Warriors, Draymond Green is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then it's
And I
Klay
got it.
Thompson. Then there's Otto Porter, and it's Poole in at point.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A
Darn.
uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Outside Porter. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And that one's good.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Pass to Green. Bjelica outside. That's tipped. Thompson against Williams. Timeout called. Memphis.
Called for Memphis.
Mark is checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Bain. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Lee comes in for Poole. Clark finds Melton. Shot's good by Morant.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Outside Payton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Porter. Let's go with a three. And the three-pointer goes.
Off the catch. That's when I feel like Porter is most in rhythm with his shot.
Here's Morant. He got it again. Sensational. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh,
Wow.
Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Outside Payton. Pass to Green. Oh, the swat by Adams.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Here's Lee with the drive. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Here's Morant. Another bucket. Wow. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
To the inside. Bjelica inside. Working on Clark.
I'm already winning, so I'm just going to take a whole bunch of dumb shots.
From deep three-point range.
Just going to take a whole bunch of dumb shots.
Last touch by Morant.
I'm already
The
winning.
Grizzlies with some changes. Tillman
Trolling
comes in
around.
for Adams. And it's Jones in for Morant. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Lee. And he banks in the layup.
Stop taking John Morant out.
Lee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Timeout called. Memphis. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's Morant. And it's good. He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Bjelica. Back to Lee. Tipped. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside Morant. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Morant. Clark's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Outside Payton. Back to Lee. Down low. Here's Bjelica. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Morant. 1:52 left in the fourth. And that one drops for him.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Melton against Payton. Moody from outside. Drops in the three. Moody's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
11 feet out. Oh, another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout. Wow! Crazy good!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Oh, connects again.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. Pass to Moody. Bjelica outside. Now Payton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lee. Here's Bjelica. Melton covers. The shot by Bjelica, no good. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Morant.
He just knocked 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. Now here's Bjelica. Defense right on him. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. He blocks it again, and they're able to recover. Outside Payton. Just 5 on the clock.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Warriors substitution.
Right side Morant.
I'm going to shoot at the buzzer.
The 3 is up.
Bucket. That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
There you go. That's your game for the video. If y'all want me to play it again, the like button. See y'all guys later.